Playing Psychonauts, yes, one of my favorite games of all time.
Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes, right? And then I'm gonna start to count to 100, okay? And then you guys hide. Everybody got it?
It's hide and seek, Vernon, not hide and calculus. We've all got it.
I got it. You start counting, and then I go hide in that bush.
Great. 1.
Milka, you're a genius. Come on, Duggan.
Hold on. This reminds me of a story. It's about counting. Hello? Man, you guys are good.
So, the game drops these hints about what we're gonna encounter in the future, and one of them, as you just saw, is that people can turn invisible. That's one of our powers that we're gonna get later on. Not yet.
Yeah.
Do we want to talk to him? I don't know if I want to talk to him.
You know, a nutcracker might be faster.
Tonight, when this baby is full of fine ladies, I'm going to see everything.
How are you gonna fill that nut with ladies?
No, dude. The girl's cabin. I've got a man on the inside.
I get it. You're using clairvoyance. You grabbed one of the squirrel's nuts, and now you're using clairvoyance on it to form a mental link and see what the squirrel sees.
Could you say acorns instead of nuts if you repeat that to anybody else?
Teach me how to do that.
Hey, I paid a little bit of attention in class, but not that much. What you need is an expert in clairvoyance, where I am merely an expert in the ladies.
Right, clairvoyance. That's still skeevy and not appropriate. I'm pretty sure we've gotten everything we need to get from this place. Let's talk to Vernon.
On sale now in
you
the
like
main
finding
store,
those guys,
we have a
Vernon?
special on Dream
Not
Fluffs.
yet.
You hear me? Dream Fluffs. They're good for you. Keep a pocket full of these for a quick boost of mental health.
And want to make sure we grab all the money we can get, because we're gonna need a lot of it. Actually, I don't know if we can get enough money to buy what we need right now. Anyway, so all of that is done. Actually, let me just go back up to the... Oh, there's a ladder there. Can we climb? Oh wait, there's a card. I missed that one. Alright, so this game is somewhat vertical. Make sure we want to get all the things. What is that thing? So there's these speaker things, and we can, I believe, do this to get up the treehouse faster. It's not that much faster, to be honest. So here's the coach.
Hey, did you hear that, Coach? I'm gonna get advanced training from Sasha 9 himself.
Hey, you stay away from that, egghead. You hear me?
Egghead? Permission to speak freely, sir.
Denied. Listen, Private, those scientific jokers, they don't know what it really means to be a psychonaut. It's about being in the field, not cooped up in some underground lab all day.
It's underground? Aha!
Don't even think it. That brain tumbler contraption of his will turn your mind to mush. I need that brain. I mean, you need that brain. Now, dismissed, soldier. I've got some serious thinking to do. Lots of important planning.
Right. I've forgotten how to get into my inventory.
Okay, call me crazy, but I have just got to sell more Psychors today. So yes, these prices are real. Here at the camp store, Psychors are just that cheap today.
I'm pressing all the buttons, and I can't find... Oh, one. Okay, one. One is the inventory. To pull an item from your backpack, point it with the arrow keys and then spacebar, right. Sasha's button, and then smelling salts. So we can hold items and then show it to people.
You know where this button is from, Coach?
Hey, you stole a button from the geodesic psycho-isolation chamber.
No, I didn't. Bobby Zilch gave it to me.
Should have known. That kid spends more time in the cooler than in school. Reminds me of myself when I was his age. Well, go put it back.
Right.
Yes, sir. Hey, Coach, where is the Jeep?
Don't you know how to use your map?
Right, yes, sorry.
So they basically tell you the answer to that quest. Let me put this away. Actually, what is it? Oh, 2, we have powers. We have no powers, never mind, we don't have any powers. How do I put my items away? Okay, X to put that away. I need to learn my buttons. Okay, good. Alright, so we're learning some buttons here. I think that's everything. I think that's everything in this area. Alright, let's go. And we can leave this area now.
No passing.
But I need to get to Sasha 9's secret lab.
Maybe you should have thought of that before.
I did
What?
think of that before. That's why I'm here now.
Exactly. Now you gotta pay the toll. 1 arrowhead. Pay up.
I found this thing. Is that what you're talking about?
Yep, that's an arrowhead.
How'd they get here?
Frankie, the new kid can't be this dumb, right? The camp's built on an Indian burial ground and...
Oh my gosh! Indians buried their dead here?
Ew! I hope not. No, stupid. They buried their arrowheads here. They're hidden underground, but they let out a little gas once in a while. Just like Coach Oleander. So if you see any of that stuff, just pull them right out. Like truffles. Anyway, let me have one of yours.
Alright. And that's the game teaching you about currency. Alright, let's keep moving. Can I go down here yet? No. Eventually, we'll go down the stumps. Maybe I
Oh,
should...
there you. Come here, you. Can't do the scavenger hunt without a list. Report back to me when you have enough items for your first promotion. Now get!
Scavenger hunt, right, so there's more... Finding items with 1 to 4 ranks, yeah, so this is other things that we can use to get more ranks.
So where do I... Hey, where'd he go?
Most of them require us to learn
How
more
does that
powers.
guy get around so fast?
We don't have the powers to get most of that stuff yet, so we're not going to worry about that too much. Let me just make sure we grab the loot that we can see. Still looking for a bear. Hey bro.
I'll let you know if I see anything.
Cannot lurk forever, Bert. Mikhail will find you.
Mikhail. Nothing in the bin. Let's run around a bit. We want to pick up the stuff because we will need it later on. So I'm just walking around because I know where I'm going. So if you're new to this game, you might be a little bit confused as to where the hell I'm going. But when we run around enough, you'll get used to it. So I'm just gonna run around the ground first, pick up the arrowheads that I can see, and then we'll go climbing. Because we can climb onto the top of those buildings as well. But I'm gonna do things one at a time. Make sure we grab all the loot that's down here. The controls are quite smooth too, which is nice. Like the game is... Oh, look, here's one of the scavenger hunt items. So that was an easy one. I mean, for a platformer, of course, you need good controls, otherwise it's gonna be a pretty bad game. So the movement and the controls are quite good. Especially with the keyboard and mouse.
Scavenger hunt forms. We got a couple of big promotions for the winner.
So you see that log is open, you can't go into the log. It won't go there just yet. I don't know how much more I want to explore for now. So, if I can barely see it, so you can climb up the poles and get up high, and there's more loot up there. There's a thing in there. The game is designed for controllers, so if you use your keyboard and mouse, it's not as intuitive. Like the keyboard, I mean the camera keeps trying to pull you back to face forward, which is maybe helpful with the controller, not too helpful when you're using a keyboard and mouse. Like I always want to strafe, but the camera keeps turning if you do that, so that's not very good if you're using keyboard and mouse. That is a notice board, and there's a lot of funny things on it, but we're not going to read it because I'm going to leave that for you to explore for yourself. If you buy the game, let me see, let's grab these cards. It's actually quite funny, the stuff on the notice board. Maybe I should give you a sample. Let's give you one sample.
Goodbye, cool camp. I'm tired of being picked on by Bobby and all the mean kids at camp. If I just had one friend here who was nice, then I would stay. But you're all mean and no one stands up for me, so I'm going home. I'll be in the parking lot waiting for my dad, so if you want to pick on me one last time, you'd better hurry. Maloof.
Alright, so that's not funny. Let's try another one.
Just an update for everyone. Mills and I are still broken up, and no matter how much he begs, I am not taking him back. Also, you should know that my new boyfriend doesn't like being called JT anymore. His real name is James. Sincerely, Elka.
That's not too funny neither. That's more like bad teenage drama.
If anyone talks to the squirrels, they shouldn't listen because the squirrels are a bunch of stupid liars. Dogen.
That's a bit better.
Great deals in the main lodge store. Drop by for great prices on Dream Fluffs, Psycores, and more. All available for just a few pieces of Psytanium.
Alright, so someone that is funny, someone that is just information. I guess information is more important than jokes. Alright, continue to grab cards out of toilets. So someone should be at the car park. Oh, this.
Man, this thing was old when they chopped it down. Let's see. 500 years ago, enormous Psytanium-bearing meteorite strikes the Earth, leaving a giant crater. 200 years ago, native inhabitants began making arrowheads out of the Psytanium, which they call by the name Whispering Rock. This is a rough English translation. 100 years ago, prospectors and settlers take over the area, naming their boomtown Shaky Claim. 99 years ago, first case of paranormal hysteria diagnosed in Shaky Claim.
So that's 1 year afterwards.
75 years ago, Houston Thorny builds his Home for the Demented to deal with the insanity epidemic.
Right, we'll see that later on.
60 years ago, more residents in asylum than in the town. Houston Thorny commits suicide by leaping from tower.
That's dramatic.
55 years ago, asylum closes. Last Valley residents paid to leave by the federal government, who fled the crater to prevent further habitation. Lake Oblongata is created.
Alright, so the lake is the crater, I see.
5 years ago, Whispering Rock Psychic Summer Camp founded to nurture and train future Psychonauts.
That sounds like the most dangerous thing ever.
Last summer, I got to first base with Elka Doom, signed Nils Bootfisk.
Yeah, high five.
Man, this thing was old when they chopped
Alright, so I got an achievement for reading all of that. I don't think I've ever read that before, even though I've played this game like 3 times already. I think that's the first time I've actually read the whole thing. And by that I don't mean the Steam version, because I'm gonna get achievements in Steam, but I have played it not on Steam before, so it doesn't mean that I've never played this game before. I don't quite remember if we can get the loot up here at this point in time. Not here, but like on the rock. Alright, well there's that. Yeah, no, I don't think we can jump that far. We will be able to jump higher later in the game, but for now, let's just keep in mind there's a card on top of that thing. And then there's like a card on top of this as well. Oh, look, we can climb on top of this, good. Yeah, so we can't grab that yet. We will be able to later on. Look at this car! Look at it, it's amazing! Alright, actually no, we can. Look, there's a rope there. I think we can climb onto a tree and then jump onto the log from above, actually. So let me come over here and explore up above. Alright, so where are we going? Let's go up to that pole. Maybe this is not the right one. Well, there's a card here. Okay, this goes that way. Let me just go this way first. Okay, we just jumped on the wrong one. I think we can come over here. There's a card there, you can see it down there. Alright. I'm here. Now what? What I want to do is swing over there, walk that rope, and then... Actually, no, that's too far, isn't it? I can't get down. Well, maybe I can. No, I think we need levitation. Spoiler alert, there's levitation in the game. Which we're not gonna get until later. Oh look, another scavenger hunt item. Alright, so we're gonna grab this card. And I'm pretty sure we can't make that jump. Yeah, no, never mind. Alright, let's go back and climb onto the top of the I forgot what that building is called. What's that building called again? I forgot what it's called. Oh, there's a map. Let me just go to my map just to show you what's going on here. Here's the here's the map. So the car park is there, and the cabins are there. Coach Oleander is there. Okay, objective is there. So there's that. So the camp kind of goes around in a circle down there, and then over here there's a beach. So you can see all the areas of the game. Well, at least so far there are other areas, of course. And then inside all the different mines, there's also other places. So the camp itself is nowhere near the whole game, right? But we do want to see if we can grab everything we can get our hands on before we move on to Sasha 9's lab. I think I'm gonna play this without any playthroughs. I mean, without any walkthroughs. So we may or may not manage to find everything. Alright, here's a Psychor. Whoa! Alright, there's a Psychor. Fail. That sucked. We need to get back up. Alright, let's get back up here. There's cards No, what are you doing? What are you doing? There's cards everywhere. Alright, let's try not to fail. Alright, good. So there's that. And there's this. You can also go underneath here. Look, there's a card in there as well, right? Which I don't quite remember how to get into there. I think we have to come in from the other side. Not sure, actually. Maybe just try again. From this side. Can we really not... can't do that. That seems like it should have worked. Let me try one more time. It's a really complicated building. Look, there's like 2 roofs.
Sea rations. Short? Who you calling short?
Huh. Alright, let me just jump and then jump. Nope, fail. So, when can you double jump? I should have been able to double jump. Actually, let me just take that. I think the arrowheads respawn, and so if you just run around and then come back later, they'll reappear. So there is infinite money, I think. It just takes a very long time to get a meaningful amount of it. Okay, that's not how you do it. After failing multiple times. I am relatively convinced that that's not how you do it.